Hello and welcome. We are talking about the India versus New Zealand game. हम India New Zealand के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं and we have crossed the halfway stage. We are on the 28th over. 28 over चल रहा है and New Zealand is on 138 for 2 at one stage. They were 19 for 2. Sabha, for the man named after Sachin and Dravid, he hasn't done too bad.
Yeah, and he looks to be a very exciting player. Well composed, very organized in his setup. And those two drives which he hit against Mohammad Shami, won the cover drive, and the second the straight drive. That was a sight to behold, Rika. Which means that he's young, he's an emerging cricketer. He's got 100 against England, against
Right.
a decent quality attack. I think all that confidence has helped him to score runs. Yeah, but you know what? That one costly miss, Ravindra Jadeja. I mean, if you ask at the beginning of the tournament or beginning of the match, most likely player to spill a catch, no one would have taken
Ravindra Jadeja.
And that
Yeah.
also the kind of catch he missed. Seldom we have seen something like that. But this is what you see. I mean, there's something which we do get to see on a cricket field, and today was one such occasion.
And in the last match, Australia versus Pakistan, we saw that they dropped David Warner, and they had to pay a premium for that. बहुत बड़ा खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ा पाकिस्तान को उनके लिए. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि ये ड्रॉप
क्योंकि अभी भी विकेट बहुत धीमा खेल रहा है. It is not such a easy track to bat, but both ये Daryl Mitchell और रविंद्र ने बहुत अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की है. सही बॉलर को टारगेट करना ये उनकी स्ट्रेटजी रही. जिस तरह उन्होंने कुलदीप यादव के ऊपर वार किया, 3 या 4 ओवर में करीब 32 से 35.
और जडेजा को they kept playing him, they just eased out.
जडेजा ज्यादा जगह दे नहीं रहे. और स्लो ट्रैक पे जो ऐसा बॉलर जो तेजी से बॉल डाल रहा है, उसमें टाइम करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा था. इसीलिए उन्होंने टारगेट किया है कुलदीप यादव को, जो थोड़ी बहुत फ्लाइट बॉल देते हैं. और आज दोनों डैरल मिचेल और रचिन रविंद्र ने कुलदीप यादव को बहुत जल्दी पॉइंट ऑफ रिलीज पर ही पिक कर ली. जैसे उनके हाथ से बॉल छूटी, उन्होंने परख लिया कौन सी बॉल अंदर आ रही है, which one is going out, and that is why they were able to strike against Kuldeep Yadav.
And we are at 138, 28 overs. What is the expected score according to you?
I think from here, New Zealand would love to get to a score about 270, 280 because they have a decent batting lineup. And I think their strategy would be to play the next 10 overs, end of the power play. But maybe from 30th onwards, overs, I'm saying, Rika, they will try and accelerate and make use of the last 10 of the second power play overs. Since even in those last 10 overs, you'll always have one more fielder inside the circle. And if they're able to do that, then I'm sure they can get to a score of 260, 270.
And they have to basically contain in terms of, they have to keep wickets towards the end. This pair is batting, that's the key.
So far, Rika, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की है. और जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि ये विकेट उतना आसान नहीं है. पहले नई गेंद के साथ हम लोगों ने पकड़ लिया, 2 विकेट तो लिए ही, तो रन ज्यादा बनने दिया नहीं. दोनों मोहम्मद सिराज और बुमराह ने अच्छी गेंदबाजी रही. धीमे विकेट पे जो लेंथ डालनी चाहिए तो वो लेंथ उन्होंने डाली. उसके साथ साथ जगह दी नहीं बैटर्स को रन बनाने के लिए.
सबा, जो पिछले मैचेस में देखा गया है कि जो इंडियन स्पिनर्स है उन्होंने काफी अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की, मिडिल ओवर्स में रन रोका, लेकिन it's not happening this time. So what is the lesson that the Indian spinners take from this match?
ये पहला मैच है जहां पर कुलदीप यादव की गेंदबाजी में उन्होंने अपनी तरफ से प्रयास जरूर किया था, पर उनके सामने बल्लेबाजी काफी अच्छी रही. कदमों का इस्तेमाल, वो अटैकिंग इंटेंट के साथ बैटिंग करना, उसी वजह से थोड़ी बहुत जो भारतीय स्पिन जो जोड़ी है उनकी जो धार है उसमें थोड़ी बहुत कमी नजर आई है. तो ये बहुत ही शानदार स्ट्रेटजी है न्यूजीलैंड की तरफ से, जिस तरह से उन्होंने टारगेट किया है कुलदीप यादव को. पर यार, द बिगेस्ट लर्निंग फॉर स्पेशली फॉर कुलदीप यादव वुड बी on a surface like this, maybe he needs to increase his speed,
right,
instead of trying to flight the ball, because that gave a lot of opportunity for both the batters to use their feet and to score runs freely.
सबा, जब मैच शुरू हुआ था हम कह रहे थे कि शायद फास्ट बॉलर्स को ज्यादा यहाँ पे they'll get lot more help from this wicket. लेकिन जब हमने विकेट देखा और टीवी पे विकेट दिखाया गया, ऐसा लगा कि ये फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए नहीं बल्कि स्लो विकेट है. एंड कई जगह क्रेटर दिखा गया कि क्रेटर भी है जो ढक दिया गया है. सो ऐसे में नहीं कह सकते हैं कि सिर्फ फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए पिच तैयार किया गया है, बल्कि स्पिनर्स शुड हैव कम टू द पार्टी, राइट?
हाँ, वही होना चाहिए था अभी तक, क्योंकि ये धीमा विकेट है. इस विकेट में जितनी जान इसके पहले वाले विकेटों पे नजर आई थी धर्मशाला में, वो नजर नहीं आ रही है. जो स्विंग के बारे में आपको याद है, हम लोगों ने बात की थी प्री गेम शो में कि यहाँ पर दूसरे वेन्यू के मुताबिक कम से कम 1.4 1.5 डिग्री स्विंग मूवमेंट ज्यादा मिलता है. ऐसा देखने को मिला नहीं है. और इसीलिए यहाँ पर मुझे लगता है कि स्पिनर्स को और ज्यादा असरदार साबित होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि ड्राई सरफेस है और जो क्रैक्स की आपने बात की है वो भी नजर आ रहा है. So I think India in the first phase of this game they were on top. But now with this partnership, it seems that New Zealand have done their best to come back into this match.
Well, I have to tell our viewers that Rachin Ravindra has scored 61. He's batting on 61, and Daryl Mitchell is batting on 58. Daryl Mitchell के बारे में बात करें तो he has a phenomenal average batting at number 5, right?
Above 50 average, Erika. This is incredible. And he comes into bat number 4, number 5, and he's like the accumulator on one hand, and also is a very decent power hitter.
Right.
And he has done well for New Zealand even in T20 matches. So I think he holds a very integral part of the side, and has done well so far. Even in this World Cup,
yeah,
and
he's been a key in this World Cup.
He's and I mean I'm very impressed with Daryl Mitchell.
And who are the other batters you think who hold
Tom Latham,
right.
Glenn Phillips
is actually waiting right now.
Tom
One
Latham,
wicket
Glenn
for
Phillips, even Mitchell Santner, Mark Chapman is quite useful. So they have a decent
pretty
batting lineup.
Deep batting lineup now.
If New Zealand remain unscathed, or maybe for a loss of one more wicket till the 40th over, then India is in for a massive run chase.
And massive run chase on the Dharmshala track may be
it may not be so easy unless the dew comes in and the wicket tightens up a little bit and adds more speed. That may be more conducive for India in his run chase, but it will be quite a challenge for India.
Talking a little bit about Rachin Ravindra, from what you've seen in the match against England, he scored 100 and now he's on 61. Who knows, he might get his second 100 of the tournament. Tell us a little bit about him, and what do you think about the future that holds for Rachin Ravindra?
My first impression about him is he looks to be an all-format player for me. Gradually, one can see that happening with Rachin Ravindra. Number 2 is that he's a very strong temperament. Plus, what is required at that level, the right kind of skill set, the right kind of technique to do well. Not only in these conditions, but even abroad when the ball is moving around, because he plays close to his body. And today, for instance, he was the one who initiated that attack against Kuldeep Yadav. So he was a prime mover in that case. So which means that he has got a very good game sense as to when to accelerate and when to play in a more constructive manner. So these are very good signs for Rachin Ravindra.
Well, he's on 61, and what we are hearing that Mohammad Siraj has bowled a searing bouncer at him, and there is an appeal for an LBW. Okay. It's being reviewed. As of now, the game stands at 141 for 2, and the third wicket partnership has yielded over more than 100 runs, because they were 19 for 2, and this partnership could very well hold the key to
India needs wicket here, and I think that is why Rohit Sharma has brought back Mohammad Siraj. Because if you recall that match against Pakistan, he came back and got that all-important wicket of Babar Azam, and then that started the slide for Pakistan. So hopefully, if India can pick up a wicket here and break this partnership, something of a similar nature may just happen.
I'll have to tell our viewers that that's not happening, because it's been reversed. आगे भी हो सकता है. 141 for 2. That's where we stand at the end of 29th over. We'll keep giving you all the updates on this all important India versus New Zealand game. Though it is a group game, but this has a lot of history riding on it, क्योंकि न्यूजीलैंड के खिलाफ इंडिया कभी भी वर्ल्ड कप में अच्छा नहीं कर पाया है. 1992 के बाद से एक ही बार न्यूजीलैंड के खिलाफ इंडिया जीत पाई है.